not taking my hand off. No, I'm not taking my hand off. Hell no! Stop it! No! No!
This stalker footage was uploaded by @Eyewitness News, ABC7NY. A man was seen on this security video chasing after a woman and attempting to open her door as she was closing it. She was fortunate to have shut her door right away after getting inside, but the man remained and waited for a while as if he were considering it now.
Hey, yo, menace. Papi, open up the door, bro.
In an effort to grab her attention and perhaps persuade her to open up, he repeatedly banged on the door while calling after her. After the report to the police, the man was later apprehended and charged with offenses. This footage was provided by @StreamHighlights. It's difficult to protect yourself when you're out in public. This streamer was suddenly the target of groping as a stranger approached her. Inadvertently, the man seizes the chance to grab her chest as he draws near.
No, this is worldwide. The world is watching it. No! Whoa, man, don't do that.
But she manages to maintain a smile while appearing to be in excruciating discomfort. In public, you just never know what you're going to run into. And this woman was the unlucky target of one such attention seeker who took the chance. This footage was uploaded by @ClipThis on YouTube. Thanks to this streamer for saving a girl from a total creep. This video shows how creeps act to the extent they follow people. This footage shows how, while on stream, the streamer reacted quickly.
I'm sorry. With my friend. Hi. Yeah.
When he saw a girl being followed by a creep everywhere, then pretended to be her friend so that the creep would leave her alone.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man. Hi. See you.
Afterwards, the girl was so thankful to the streamer for being there at that time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Very afraid in Japan. 2 days ago in Japan.
Yeah.
Come in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you in danger?
Yes, very dangerous.
This footage was released by @TopStreamFails. Byron Reckful enjoyed hosting IRL streams in Japan and was a former rank 1 World of War player. Reckful discovered a follower during one of his live streams from earlier in 2017.
Come on, guys.
He turned the camera to the stalker right away. As he made every effort to escape the stalker, the Twitch streamer appeared terrified. Reckful said, when communicating with his viewers, if he had turned to keep following me, I would have been creeped the F out. If he had turned to keep following me, I would have been creeped the The stalker turned directly into the streamer as he followed in his tracks. Reckful observed this and became alarmed.
Wait, he turned. Wait, he turned. Wait, do I run? Do I run?
He started running, and when the stalker was far away, he confronted him and said, "F man, do you know me? Why do you do that? Come on, man. That was effed up."
Man, you know me? Why did you do that? Come on, man. I'm sorry. That was f***ed up.
It was eventually discovered that the stalker was a stream sniper who intended to elicit a response from the streamer. From his front yard, this @Urban Exploration channel discovered something very scary. It appeared like a man in a hoodie had been pacing in front of his flat and peering through the windows for some time. He rushes downstairs and outside when he sees the man outside, only to find that he has completely vanished. He appears to have used the opportunity to flee as he descended, but as the man glances around, nothing is in sight. If anything, I believe he should get some decent, thick shades, or consider moving. When your stalker is outside your apartment, keeping a close eye on your door is something else entirely. The best option would be to relocate as soon as possible. In this relatively slow-moving clip uploaded by @Doorbell News, a man wearing a white hoodie stands motionless in front of a doorbell camera for a considerable amount of time. The man appears to be watching for a few days. The original uploader claims that she and a few of her friends eventually confronted the man and hired security to keep an eye on him. It took time for this to develop, so if they hadn't been as vigilant, things might have turned out quite differently. This video was uploaded by a username @DarthNixa. These guys recorded their time together on camera when they were in Croatia. They now noticed the unusual person they had earlier seen, who was crouched over in the shadows and has an odd-looking face. They try to flee, but he starts moving in their direction. However, across town, the same man reappears and keeps approaching them.
Gle kaj imam.
Nemam snima.
Rekao sam ti da sam kupio novu kameru, nisam vjerovao.
Dar ko je?
Ide pogledaj kako izumira.
Mislim da je pijan, umeš.
Ok, mislim da idemo ovako. A on mi odavde.
They do eventually go, saying they are going to flee. As they continue to flee, there is a certain amount of unease mixed in with their laughter and jokes. They eventually enter their building. After the video cuts, we get a few more blurry seconds of what is clearly getting closer. According to rumors, the males in this video vanished after this film was discovered. Whatever it was.
Daj čovječe, onak možemo ga staviti na YouTube.
Da.
To je samo stari deda pijani.
Ja idem.
Kak je došao tu? Se bože, daj. Kaj, jel to oni se bože? Snimaj ga, sad ga snimaj, sad nemoj pobjeć. Kaj radi se bože?
May have at last caught up with the man. According to the clip uploaded by @TikTok News, this woman, if anything, learned an important lesson. Always lock your doors at night. This woman was recording a dance for TikTok when someone entered through her balcony as she was filming. She quickly steps back, grabs her phone, and flees as they both appear upset by the sudden change of events.
Who are you? Who are you? Laptop. Off. Who are you? No, please get out. Yes. Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now.
Hyper-awareness is sometimes the best approach. Even after the man has left, she continues to traverse the hallway to her neighbor's home. She's allowed inside by the neighbor, where she probably had a chance to make a rescue call.
Please come in.
This next footage was uploaded by @Vallejo City Video. This video shows that sometimes a dedicated stalker is impossible to escape. No matter how many times they tried to get them off the track, he was always there, waiting. They frequently observed the car outside, either waiting or moving toward the location where they would be. To be sure they were being followed, the driver turned around numerous times. Sure enough, he kept coming back.
They got lost. Well, that overdrew our account.
Here he is again.
The driver keeps seeing the same looping video until they arrive at their home and see the would-be stalker parked outside. The stalker was followed to the motorway before the person called the police and reported the car's license plate number, bringing the video to an abrupt halt. This footage was uploaded by KGAT News. When you feel like you're being followed when you're out in public, it can often be tough to shake that sense. This woman noticed that she was being followed after leaving the business.
He's been following me since I left Winco like 30 minutes ago.
What kind of car does he have?
He has a white Mercedes-Benz. His license plate is a Texas one.
As events unfold, you can see that the woman is able to exit her car and pull into a parking space, but the car still follows her. The white car's driver calmly waits in his vehicle without getting out. Fortunately, she can meet up with her brother-in-law, who abruptly swerves to the right and pursues the man away from the white Mercedes.
Hey, hold on. Here he is.
The woman's anxious reaction is not unwarranted, given that the individuals go missing for considerably less, and that, if things had gone bad, she might have easily become a victim of trafficking. This next footage was uploaded by @Wiggle on YouTube. Greek God X frequently appears to be attacked by viewers while streaming, but this time, he displays signs of growing fear and anxiety. The man is followed by a gang of girls, and as he becomes more worried, he begs them to please leave him alone.
Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone.
They keep bothering him, even though he is on the edge of tears, and they don't want to be seen in the video.
They can only see my face, I promise.
When they appear to jump into the picture to harass him, one of the females claims that he is filming them, whether or not this was true.
Please don't hurt me. They can't see you.
I just want you to fucking remove it.
I'll remove it.
At Sushi Potato deals with weird people in masses when streaming out in public. This time, she is abruptly approached by a man who tries to convince her to have but she swiftly backs away and finds a safe place to be.
My mom already has 6 years.
What? Wait, what?
The stream, however, suddenly stops as a man grabs her and won't let her go, explaining that he wasn't looking for
Oi, get off me!
Peach,
Oi, get off me, buddy! Peach, yes, I'm Peach.
Not with
Yeah, yo, what are you doing? Get off my leg!
but she is uneasy and keeps attempting to flee. This time, as he holds her leg, she screams at him until he releases her. Thankfully, she escapes, although she might have not been able to if she hadn't been so swift. This footage was uploaded by @Stellato. Occasionally, people go above and beyond to assist one another. This man saw an uncomfortable situation developing in front of him in a store and took quick action. He gives her a way out by creating a fictitious aunt, and the two of them go say hi to her as they pretend to be acquainted.
Oh my god. Hi.
Oh my God, hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Who's that? Yeah. Do you wanna my aunt is here. Do you wanna
Oh yeah, really? And Claire?
Yeah, and Claire.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Okay.
He had been asking the girl back to his apartment, and she swiftly and softly thanked him for intervening.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for helping me. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
What was he saying?
Let's go back to his
I was
place
watching
and
him
stuff.
from like
It's so
across the
creepy.
freaking room.
It's a good thing someone stood up for her because if the matter isn't handled properly, it may quickly spiral out of control and leave the girl feeling helpless and cornered. This video was uploaded by @LizzieM Wong 9893. As if by a car with no lights, this woman is being pursued.
This car right there, that car has been it's been following us.
Eventually, he begins flashing his lights and attempting to pull up next to her, which further alarms her, giving his odd behavior.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, do you see that? Why does he keep doing that? Oh my god.
Despite the automobile in front of her continuing to drive, she keeps going. The car doesn't appear to want to slow down, despite the fact that it is now being followed. There isn't anything more unnerving than looking around and realizing someone is watching you. It doesn't matter where you are or who you are, it has the power to completely chill you. YouTuber Andrew Neese records while making a 911 call, detailing what he's seeing and that a man outside his window has been standing there for at least 30 minutes.
There's this guy just standing outside my window, and he's just looking up at the window. He's been there for about 30 minutes now.
That alone should give anyone like this the heebie-jeebies. Even without taking into account the fact that it happened in the middle of the night. You might want to lock your doors tonight after watching this video. I would. It's frequently best to just begin filming if you feel danger in public. It can ward off danger or any form of aggression. A video uploaded by CLB NoDoz/VRTV shows a particular incident involving two young people who were followed around a local grocery store by the manager. They're still being followed by the man along two separate aisles.
It's right. And this guy keeps following me around. He's a white guy. Let's see if you can see him. You see him in the background with the yellow suit?
Even when it's evident that someone is watching them, as it was this time, it's still creepy whether it's in plain sight or the quiet of your own house. Whether racial profiling occurred in this instance or not, the man is a member of the management team. It is natural that the two eventually grab their belongings and exit the business. That was a very unpleasant encounter. This footage was uploaded by @YouTubeBulletTrain. This man was moving along the street while recording yet another incident of daylight stalking. The entire time the man is shown walking through the streets of Japan. He appears uneasy and on edge. He claims that after becoming increasingly interested in what he was doing, the woman began to follow him.
I'm being followed. I'm pretty sure I'm being followed. I've been taking her other.
The man ultimately adjusts to display his umbrella, and the short footage ends. But there's a palpable dread in his voice that comes with the sense of being followed, as if he understood he needed to be careful.
Followed in Japan, but I deserve it. See ya. Well, give her something to look at. I'll show you my holy umbrella.
Because the clip eventually stops, it's unclear how this is addressed. With the help of a doorbell camera, this footage was uploaded by a YouTube channel named That Man in Black. This camera captured the unsettling activities of a man who appeared to have grown fixated on the occupants of this residence. On the first day, he approaches the woman and asks if she needs a ride home. She rejects him and informs him that she is at home, but it appears that this is the incorrect response. The man makes the decision to arrive the next day and park close to the house. He doesn't get out of the car. Instead, he is just watching. Then, all of a sudden, he hurriedly reverses and drives out into the distance. The following day, he passes the house quickly before turning around and returning to watch it once more. Before the next incident, this unsettling behavior persisted for 6 days. But over the following few months, it got more irregular. It appeared that he was observing in order to comprehend the reoccurring behaviors of those who resided in the home. At Daily Dose of Clips uploaded this footage to YouTube. Even when you're just trying to be polite, it can be beneficial to keep your distance from gatherings of people. The streamer is helpful and pleasant, so she agrees to a photo with some random people.
Oh, you want to take a photo? Sure. Let me... Yeah, let's take a photo together. Sure.
She quickly covers her chest with her hand despite the fact that her shirt is quite low cut.
Okay, you ready? Ready for photo? Okay, ready? Smile.
Infuriated by her actions, the men attempted to rip her hand from her body so they could see her chest. She screams at them for being hands off for the picture and tries to leave.
I'm not taking my hand off! No, I'm not taking my hand off! Hell no! Stop it! No! No!
But it turns out they were trying to record a video of her. This is the risk of being in this kind of public place alone with no one to assist to keep people away.